And here is the Vegan's Almanac for today, the 19th of December. December 19th is Look for an Evergreen Day. For those of us in the Northern Hemisphere, as the wintry landscape becomes more and more bleak and monochromatic, evergreen trees offer us their beauty. Evergreen trees have long been celebrated by many cultures around the world as the proclaimers of enduring life, even during the darkest days of the year. Evergreen trees do lose their leaves, but each tree loses and regrows its leaves gradually and not all at once, as deciduous trees do. Most tropical rainforest plants are considered to be evergreens, replacing their leaves gradually throughout the year as the leaves age and fall. Our most prevalent evergreen conifers are spruces, firs, and pines. Evergreen trees are hardy and are highly adapted to low nutrient soils and water scarcity. As you go about your day today, take a moment to notice and appreciate beautiful evergreens. Today is the birthday of Stephen M. Wise, born on this day in 1950. Stephen Wise was an American lawyer and legal scholar who specialized in animal rights, primatology, and animal intelligence. He taught animal rights law at Harvard Law School, Vermont Law School, John Marshall Law School, Lewis and Clark Law School, and at Tufts University School of Veterinary Medicine. He was a former president of the Animal Legal Defense Fund and founder and president of the Non-Human Rights Project, the only civil rights organization in the United States dedicated solely to securing rights for non-human animals. He said, "We may be the only lawyers on earth whose clients are all innocent." Wise was the author of An American Trilogy, which tells the story of how a single piece of land in Tar Heel, North Carolina, was first the home of Native Americans until they were driven into near extinction, then a slave plantation, and finally the site of factory hog farms and the world's largest slaughterhouse. He also wrote Drawing the Line, which describes the relative intelligence of animals and human beings, and Rattling the Cage, in which he argued that certain basic legal rights should be extended to chimpanzees and bonobos. The documentary Unlocking the Cage follows Wise in his struggle for chimpanzees. Wise's position is that some animals, particularly primates, meet the criteria of legal personhood and should therefore be awarded certain rights and protections. His criteria for personhood are that the animal must be able to desire things, to act in an intentional manner to acquire those things, and must have a sense of self, must know that he or she exists. Wise argued that animals should have legal personhood bestowed upon them to protect them from serious infringements upon their bodily integrity and bodily liberty. Without personhood in law, he writes, one is invisible to civil law and might as well be dead. Wise wrote, for 4,000 years, a thick and impenetrable legal wall has separated all humans from all non-human animals. On one side, even the most trivial interests of a single species, ours, are jealously guarded. We have assigned ourselves alone among the million animal species the status of legal persons. On the other side of that wall lies the legal refuse of an entire kingdom, not just chimpanzees and bonobos, but also gorillas, orangutans, monkeys, dogs, elephants, dolphins. They are treated as legal things. Their most basic and fundamental interests, their pains, their lives, their freedoms are intentionally ignored, often maliciously trampled and routinely abused. Ancient philosophers claimed that all non-human animals had been designed and placed on this earth just for human beings. Ancient jurists declared that law had been created just for human beings. Although philosophy and science have long since recanted, the law has not. Stephen M. Wise's TED Talk from the TED 2015 conference in Vancouver has over 1 million views. And here's a poem for today, The Evergreen by George Pope Morris. Love cannot be the aloe tree, whose bloom but once is seen. Go search the grove, the tree of love is sure the evergreen. For that's the same in leaf or frame, 'neath cold or sunny skies. You take the ground its roots have bound, or it transplanted dies. That love thus shoots and firmly roots in woman's heart we see. Through smiles and tears and after years, it grows a fadeless tree. The tree of love, all trees above, forever may be seen, in summer's bloom or winter's gloom, a hardy evergreen. The Evergreen by George Pope Morris. This has been the Vegan's Almanac with a reminder that when you defend animals, you're defending the innocent.